Right, Tuesdays and 2 bits. Y'all know we've been working on this 73 Caprice vert, man. The one I call Crocodile Dundee. I think I'm going to change the name on this one, man. Since this that New York Knicks color, man. I think I'm going to call this one Patrick Ewing. Man. What y'all think? Nice and clean. We've been going through some of the issues with trying to get the wire harness and computer synced up. Okay. Okay. So the computer still got to learn. Did a full 2.5-inch exhaust up under there, man. Magnaflows. 2.5 all the way from front to the back. Long tube headers. Okay, so we finally got it crunked. Man. As you know, when dealing with the put that back on there for now. Dealing with these 6L90 transmissions, you have to take the valve body out and send that to the company that does the syncing with the wire harness. So of course we use PSI on this one here. So we had to take the valve body and stuff out off of the transmission, send that to them, order a new computer where they can match up everything they need to do, all of that stuff, blase, with the computer, with the transmission, so it could shift. So man, that off of that downtime, man, that took about a good 4 or 5 weeks to get it here. After trial and error, trying to figure out why this thing wasn't cranking. So come to find out that the original computer, what we got this car out of, is a Camaro that they had previously had a tune on it, and the computer was locked. We didn't have the credits for it. So long story short, we had to go through all of that to get that there right, and it finally bust off, man. And shout out to CVF on the pulley kit, man. Y'all know when it comes to nice pulley kits, man, and everything lining up and fitting perfect, man, we always choose CVF. CVF on the hinges as well. You know, they gonna do they thistle. Works perfect. We got a couple more plumbing things left on this one here. It's the lower radiator hose, cold air intake, and I'll be putting the Brimbos on the front here. That'll be later this week. So thank God we finally got it crunked, man. The drive shaft is finally back. We had to get a custom drive shaft to match up from that 4L, that 6L, that 6L90. We had to order a little adapter piece here with a slip yoke, so that could go in and out as the car travels up and down. So man, shout out to the guys over at the drive shaft specialist down here. They got this drive shaft made up, and here. So this matches up to the rear end. We needed that flange for that rear end. And round here have one more he trying to get made up himself. So we'll be putting the drive shaft in as soon as I get the brakes on it. I don't even want it going into gear without the brakes on to stop this thing here. And y'all see it got that big 9-inch lip, but we're going to definitely bring it up. Man, I don't like the sagging diaper look, so we're going to bring this thing up probably a good 2-3 inches on the back, man, so that way we can have the skirts on it. And like I say, Patrick Ewing, man, is the new name for this one here. Patrick Ewing is super clean. That's just the update on where we at on this one here. Like I say, this one here is about next to drop, so after that, we're going to take it and let our paint man rescuff it up. We just did something nice and clean in the trunk, man, in honor of his mom and his son as well. So Boom. Like I say, it's all coming together, man. And of course, you know, for some odd reason, some of them take longer than others to complete. But this one here has definitely been a task and a challenge. But we definitely appreciate the patience on trying to get it right and something drivable and usable at the same time. So we're going to put this laser blue back on it, man. I already talked to my guy, Jose, so he ready as soon as we ready. We're going to scuff this thing. Well, we're going to let him scuff this thing up, man. And it just got a bunch of little scratches on it by leaning over it and, by leaning over it, working on it, blase, stuff like that. Little small, fine scratches. We like to do this last little hoorah before it leaves anyway. So he'll strip the chrome back down, the grills, the head, the mirrors, take that stuff off, tape it up, throw a little base back on it where it needs it, and re-clear the whole car. Lock everything back in. So that's what we about to do on that one. And of course, you know, we got the halos on there, man. They got them halos on there. But this right here is called the OG twist. We kept everything pretty much OG, from the bench seats to the door panels to the dash. The twist part is we did custom kick panels, custom rear panels, and of course, you know, we had to add some LED lights as well. But that's the only twist for it, man. The car came with power windows, so it got power windows. We even built a little tweeter part up top here. But they added some music in it. He got 4 6.5s, 2 tweeters, and 2 P3 Rockfords in the back there. Which is, it sounds great. It sounds great. It's nice and clear. Man, we'll do the last little tuning on it, man, right before we call him and let him know that this car is ready. But man, this thing here gonna be some pressure. Like I say, everything is not for everybody, and we completely understand that. But boy, you can't tell me this thing here don't look good. Don't it look like he with the big rim racers? But the LS, like I say, this is a ls3, man. He got a little small cam in it. Didn't really want to do too much of a cam in it. Didn't want to overdo it, man. He just wanted a nice, clean cruiser. He was shooting for around about 450 to 500 horsepower. And man, he got that with absolutely no effort. He got that with absolutely no effort, man. It should turn those big wheels over back there. Y'all know them Folgers, man. You know I keep the rim lady working, man. You know I keep the rim lady working. So, like I say, man, we're going to raise this back end up. We're going to get the brakes installed this week. And then we're going to move forward with installing the drive shaft, getting this thing on the road, getting it tuned. And like I say, man, he should have it right before the weather breaks. Right when this weather breaks, man, you see we'll be popping the top on this one here, letting his hair hit the wind, man. But this is going to be another clean donk coming out of Carolina, man. I told y'all I'm the king of Carolina for a reason. I'm not a consumer. I'm a builder. I'm going to put these things together for us. But in the meantime, in between time, man, y'all lay around for Patrick Ewing, one of the cleanest 73 donks to come out of Carolina. Not overdone, man. Tastefully done. I'll be back in a minute, man. Y'all lay around for it. Sheesh.